What's up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another watch along, and we're already underway, by the way. Just give me a second. Here somewhere. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh, oh, goal! David Raya. David Raya. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Happy New Year. I'm good, Pranay. How are you doing? Good job, Gabriel. Good job. Good job. We'll take that. We'll take that. Let's play from the back some more, boys. We love to see it. Hello, Abhiman. Hello, Nakul. Came and Bournemouth scored. Come on. Let's see that again. Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel trying to be fancy. Too little, too late. Hello, Ayush. What happened? Bournemouth scored. I believe United will not sign anyone in January. Remember, I was having this discussion, I believe, with you, Ayushman, when you asked me. I think it was maybe mid-November. I told you, don't be surprised if we don't sign anyone, dude. Don't be surprised. You know what? Maybe Amarim should walk, but he won't. Maresca didn't get what he wanted and he walked. Maybe he should follow suit. There goes my Raya and Timber clean sheet. To be fair, there goes my Gabriel clean sheet, and he's the one who did it. I'm good, buddy. But what's going on today? Wolves won, and now this. Yeah, but bro, Wolves beat West Ham. West Ham are just as bad as they are. Now people, oh, I can't wait. Technically, Wolves is still the worst team in the country. We can still do that narrative, boys. We can still do it. Don't worry. Wolves 3-0 and Bournemouth scored Gabriel assists. Thank God I didn't. Thank God I didn't get any West Ham players. People were like, get West Ham players. They're playing Wolves. This is precisely the game Wolves would get a win in. And I believe Nuno's going to get sacked as well now. Tough. Hello, Siddharth. What actually, guys? Let me just sort the lineup out so I have it up. Wolves battered West Ham. Nuno made a mistake. If Wolves were to ever get a point or points, that would be the game. That and Leeds. Finally off the mark. Rob Edwards is a decent coach, man. Look what he did with Luton Town. He created history with Luton. From distance? Ooh. Okay, okay. The other Clivert came close there. Oh, that was dipping and swerving, dipping and swerving. That lineup is wrong. I know the lineup is wrong. The lineup is old. I have to sort it out. Yeah. Which I will do. Just getting it on my phone so I can appropriately sort it out on the PC. But yes, I kind of was out, so I had to rush, and that is why the lineup is not ready already. But we shall sort that out soon. And also, I have to watch all the scores. Maxi, what happened, buddy? I read in the chat yesterday that you broke up when we were live with Akshata. I thought everything was going well, man. Sorry to bring it up again, but I remember I couldn't address it in chat. I mean, because we were listening to Akshata talk, so I couldn't say anything really. But I just remembered, man. Hopefully you're okay, but hopefully you're okay. Okay, lineups. Let's do it. Give me a couple of minutes, guys. I will just look away from the chat for just a few moments. Just sort this out quickly. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Capi, Calafiori. Okay, so Gabriel's in. which we knew was going to happen. Gabriel. Gabriel Magalhaes. Odegaard, Zubamendi. So Rice, Zubamendi. Okay. Last time I did an Arsenal watch-along, I assume Odegaard was still injured. Madueke, Gyökeres, Martinelli. No Saka. Damn. My FPL is already getting damaged. Okay. Martinelli. Victor Gyökeres. Give me a second, guys. It'll take a matter of moments. I'll be ready. I'll do the Bournemouth lineup as well, if anyone's interested. 20. Alright, so there, as you can see, updated lineup for Arsenal. Nah, you can't be for real. Oh boy. This might take a little longer than planned. Okay. Do this now. Might as well do it right now while we're live. Bournemouth. We're back. Bournemouth. That. Are we doing Jan 5th WWE stream? No, but we will be doing a Royal Rumble one, buddy. For sure, we will be there. I don't know if other people will be there, but we'll be there. That's for sure. So Nessie. Adrian Truffet. Alex Scott. Marcus Tavernier. Antoine Semenyo. And I thought I did a Bournemouth watch along on this. Brooks. Last but not least, Evan Nielsen. All right, this is the Bournemouth lineup. I believe we're sorted now. Go back to watching the game. Fucking hell, Arsenal scored. Gabriel scored. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry. Should have kept an eye on the game. Well, at least I got my points back. Silly, silly, Nathan. Silly, silly. Anyway. I'm good, Manas. Hopefully you're well as well. What is this thumbnail? What do you mean, what is this thumbnail, Modit? Hi, dog. I'll be more active on streams now. Done with everything. What's up? When is the next stream? The next stream is tomorrow, early kickoff. United, and then maybe a late kickoff at this same time for the City Chelsea game. Ooh, how have you been, Mudit? What have you been up to? Was really hoping you would give me some Royal Rumble content live. Abhirup, hello Abhirup. My day was good, Abhirup. How was your day? Hope Bournemouth scores 6 goals. Now I hope Arsenal drop 15 points. They deserve this after spoiling by FPL. Did you read what happened in Venezuela? No, I didn't. Josh, can you please enlighten me? Is there's some problem with the US? I guess, right? Ooh, nice looping ball there to Brooks. Oh, he manages to keep it in. Saliba was trying to be too pretty there. But Timber wins it anyway. What happened to Saka? Not a clue, dude. Shreyansh, don't underestimate Leeds. We will see them turning to prime Barca tomorrow. Nobody's underestimating anyone, dude. I, in fact, told Lala before their first game that Leeds are dangerous. See, Arteta was scared of my boy Scott that he had to play 70% Rice just to compete. There's levels to this game. Okay, I think I've caught up. Everyone told me Gabriel scored, which is, yes, Arsenal did score. Nathan, I'm not going to get sacked at the end of the season. What do you think? Abhiman, listen, yeah, I'm not hammer him out, but if it continues this way, it's not sustainable, and I think so. That's it. Evan Nielsen? Oh, he's offside. Hello, Abhay. One day you need to explain to me the backstory behind the carotid checking picture of yours. It's a Diego Dallo celebration, dude. That's it. See? Just to annoy people some more. Maduro got kidnapped by Trump. What? Really? It's not geopolitics. This is a circus show. Well, Maduro is an interesting fellow too, isn't he? I just ate a whole dried bay leaf by accident. Oh, damn. Oh, that must not taste so great, is it? Hello, Dipanshu. I'm good, Dipanshu. How are you? How are you? How have you been? Okay. I think I did catch up. Yes, Manas. That's what that is. No backstory. Very simple, in fact. Sometimes you have to play the role till the end, like a proper heel, dude. Unlike John Cena, you have to be a proper heel sometimes. There's no off days for a heel. Cut back in. Oh, they're getting closer. Tavernier. Oh, Tavernier goes long. And Arsenal are just giving them the ball. Huh? Nice guys. Having a soft corner for Chelsea is a suffering for me, brother. You're all suffering these days. Hi Nathan, what is your view on Sebastian Hoeneß? Shreyansh, from what I've read is he actually desires to one day coach Manchester United. That could be we could be a very interested party in that if, and I hope it doesn't happen. But if we don't get Europe, or maybe we get even Europa, you never know. So definitely on the short list. I haven't seen Stuttgart this season, so I have no idea if he's good or not. But at this point of time, Shreyansh, anybody interested in coming to us is something we should consider. Because right now we are in a really tough spot. It's the reason, drill, baby, drill. Um, Trump misusing his power, and man, I love people betting on his next move. It's so fun. He's such a wild card, isn't he? If you're a bystander watching the madness, it would be quite entertaining. But imagine if you were close to the action, be quite frightening. Arsenal's living dangerously. I mean, they are the Arsenal after all. That's why they have cannons. They're always prepared for chaos. There we go. Ooh! Clivert goes wide on a free kick. Ooh, Arsenal go quick there. Odegaard does a little juke. Another 1-2 there. Odegaard again. Fried rice. Madueke loses. Of course, Madueke is the one that loses the ball. Thanks, Nonny, if that is your government name. Bro, tech guys like us or business? Business, dude. Business. Hello, Akash. It has been a while, buddy. How have you been? Any suggest to buy good quality jersey or should you buy the original one? Josh, I only buy original ones, but I don't. But I've been collecting forever. I've been lucky enough to get some of them on discount, especially if they don't get sold. So I was lucky enough to actually get jerseys that are literally 70% off, just because people were trying to do a clearance sale here in Goa. So I got kind of lucky with some of my jerseys. The reason I buy original is because it's like a thing, dude. It's some people collect watches. I do this. I don't recommend it. It's really expensive. Also, I don't buy football jerseys. I buy other sports jerseys because I don't really feel comfortable wearing another team. I probably will one day, but right now I don't. So I just basically buy other teams' jerseys, other sports jerseys. So yeah, I mean, listen, man, whatever's comfortable with you, that's what you should do. For me, I don't like doing it, so I don't do it. But some people love doing it because they're just wearing it for fun. For me, I do it like as a collection thing, so I like buying originals. That being said, I've stopped buying in a long time. I have like 12, 13. I enjoy wearing them. When I can afford it, I will go jersey shopping again. I wish I could give you a recommended site, but I actually don't know any. Otherwise, I would love to help you out. So, Manu Yellow, another -1 for me. Thank God I got rid of him, dude. I got rid of him at the right time. Hello, Ruchir. Maxi, do you want to tell me, dude? I'm sorry if I missed it, but do tell me what happened to you. What do I have to do to become a mod? Just gotta be regular, dude. There is no criteria. Genuinely, there isn't. I could make up some criteria for you, but there really isn't. Thing is, right now the chat is manageable, so I don't require mods to be honest. But just gotta be regular, man. That's it. Sorry if I was of no help, Josh, to you, but that is kind of how I do it, so I don't really look. If I do find out one, I'll happily tell you the name the next time. I'll ask some of my content creators who, if they can recommend something, then I'll happily do it. I love United, but to be very honest, we ruined Bruno's career. To some extent, we did, Ruchi. We have ruined a lot of people's careers to some extent. Excuse me. I don't think that anyone can really deny that. If you're being absolutely honest with each other, we have ruined a couple of people's careers. There's no doubt about it. Indra's here. Hi, Neha. Hope we can get Palmer sometime in the future given the situation at Chelsea. What did I tell you, Indra? 2028. It might happen. Bonus is atrocious, says Abhay. Can't possibly be 15th atrocious, though, can it, Abhay? That's the difference, I suppose. Now, go for an experienced manager after World Cup like Tuchel or Nagelsmann or even Don Carlo. Oh, God, Don Carlo. Oh, one can dream, I suppose. One can dream. Because that's a good dream to have. That is a good dream to have, sir. I'll happily take that dream. Apparently, Calafiori didn't start due to an unspecified injury, whatever that means. Whatever that means, people, because that sounds vague as hell. They got to be, I suppose, they got to be a little vague, no? They don't want people knowing what they're up to, Arsenal. Bournemouth are in the game. Oh, bro, the Bournemouth fans are showing up today. Cliver's looking very dangerous. Lazy there by Tavernier. Do we really believe Palmer would be coming to our team? Shreyansh, the issue is not that. The issue is the fact that he's a United fan. Uh, he wants to be the main guy, and in Manchester United, we need someone who will either play alongside Bruno or, in the end, be the replacement of Bruno. And you're already a fan of the club. And if you're not happy at Chelsea, where else are you going to go? Right? I'm not saying we should get him or it's guaranteed, but why not? Why not? Is the elephant slowly falling from the? Bro, I'm telling you, don't be surprised if we get him. So Alumba, I did call him mbeumo, didn't I? I was hoping it into existence forever. Fell down the drain. Raya Saka Semenyo yellow. Yeah, the Saka one hurts. It hurts bad for sure. Why is the volume so low in your stream, but you're streaming on other channels? Great. I don't have a clue, dude. I have no idea what's wrong. My input is it's the same input. I'm not. I honestly I don't change anything. I wish I could answer you. I'm too scared to change anything in case it becomes horrible. Hello, Blanco. Oh, sorry, that was Blanco. Have you noticed Semenyo's dropping singer since the City move? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? 124 Palmer at least. I don't think it'll be 120, dude. I don't think it'll be 120. बस बहुत खत्म होने दे फिर पक्का रेगुलर हो जाऊं. Maxi, don't worry, buddy. We are here. We are here. Just finish your exams, bro. The only other team jersey I have was of KDB because I love him. Rest I only have Barcelona and Messi jerseys. I'm good, Akash. How are you? Why Palmer? You already have mbeumo and Ahmad. You need a Kukureya actually. Yeah, but that's someone we're actually not going to get, right? Because we have like 9 left backs. Language you speak in Goa, Konkani or Marathi? Konkani. Busy in life to make a life for future partner and job. It's brilliant, Akash. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Vicky Rathor watches. I had a food business. I have a Christmas decoration business. I have a couple of other things that we do. Is it true alcohol is very cheap in Goa? Nakul, it depends on what the very cheap is. It's cheaper than the bigger cities for sure. If you go to like a restaurant and bar, it's as expensive. If you buy it yourself and sit at home and drink like some depressed person, then it's very cheap. Most people don't like sitting at home and drinking, right? So they like going out. So if you're going to go out and order drinks, if it depends on which kind of restaurant you go to, I guess. First in line for modship, I have been waiting since 1.5k. You better give. No, bro, you weren't waiting from 1.5k. Don't try to fool me, Mystic. Um, Didn't complain the rhythm rigging the line. Rhythm didn't rig the line, dude. Rhythm was there that day, and I needed a mod, and Rhythm graciously accepted it. He didn't actually rig anything. He didn't ask or anything. I really needed a mod that day, and Rhythm was there, who's totally regular. Just so we're clear, nobody rigs this line, dude. This line can't be rigged. At least not now. हाँ. और ब्रेकअप हो गया कुछ दिन पहले. मैं बस अपनी की दोस्त के साथ मूवी देखने चला गया. बस इतनी सी बात पे बुरा मान गई. शी थॉट आई चीटेड ऑन हर, बट ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं हुआ अभी. अगेन. Again, she thought you cheated on her? Nah, man. It's time to move on, Maxi. I'm sorry. I was really hoping y'all would sort it out, dude. I know you were trying hard to balance everything, but it's time to sort it out yourself. It's time to sort out your life, dude. Listen, Maxi, I'm going to be very frank with you. This might be the most important exam of your life. Everyone talks about JEE and 12 and masters and bachelors. Your 10th exam, your 12th exam are the most important in that order. Sort yourself out, yeah. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, Maxi, you got to sort yourself out now, yeah. You cannot play around this year. This year is very, very important, yeah. Sorry. Abhay is saying at current scenario, I would not take anyone in the market. I'm even skeptical about Nagelsmann, to be fair. So am I. That is a different thing. I was never sold on Iraola or Glasner, and why everybody can see why now. I still think Glasner is way more steady, dude. I just don't know if I want to do a back three I think if we somehow relieve Ruben Amorim or he resigns, whatever. I don't want a back three manager. I just don't, yeah. I don't. I want us to go back to the way we played football. I also don't think we'll go for another back three manager. Arsenal has a secret contract with Google not to show that Champions League. Bro, these jokes aren't going to end well if they somehow win it. Sare life lessons mein hi सीखूं. It's not about that, Maxi. I get it, right? But you just gotta focus on studies, man. You can't make everybody happy in life, dude. But you can definitely make yourself happy. I know that sounds very cruel right now, and right now it might not feel that way, but this year is a super important year for you. You have to just sort yourself out. Pamayo, Barcelona, Nakul, you don't see Nakul. I know you don't want you to get angry, but you don't have the money for it. Yeah, that Lewandowski thing where the bonus, you don't have the money for it, bro. And if I'm being very honest with you, Nakul, I don't think you should sell any more assets. You're already sold enough. I know I can make the lever joke, but bro, take it from someone whose club is in a lot of debt. I'm genuinely telling you this. No, a lot of fans were like, everybody's jealous Barcelona bought XYZ player. And then when they found out how badly in financial turmoil they were that year, when you had to pull levers and sell those rights and all, then all the Barcelona fans were quiet. Because initially, the Barcelona fans thought like we were being jealous, right? Because you were hijacking Rafinha and all these people. No, wasn't selling De Jong, and everyone got angry, right? People were like, y'all are just jealous and all that. And then when the truth came out that y'all do have financial issues, no, like even Barcelona fans didn't know what to say because they have been successful for so long, but the mismanagement of funds is still obvious. So I'm being honest with you, dude. Would he go to Barcelona? Sure. If you're going to ask 120 for him, bro, I don't think it's worth the debt, man. It's the same thing it's the same thing I told Lala and Ishan. That up to a certain point it's worth it, yeah. 120 million you can get two very, very good and promising 60 million players that could be the future of your club. You could get a couple of 40 million players and maybe get some bench strength. There is so many ways you can use that money if you have the right staff for acquisition. I get he's but I hate saying the word, but everyone is called a generational talent these days. But if you think about it, dude, it's not worth putting your club into more financial issues, dude. It's not worth it. It really isn't. Your volume's very low today. Man, this is crazy, dude. Why does this always happen? I don't understand. Do I have to get really close? Ugh, I hate sitting like this. Such a weird thing. I have a feeling it's something to do with OBS only. Hi, very shaky start. Yes, Manaj. I'm sorry I couldn't meet you, Manaj. Hope you enjoyed Goa though. Next time for sure, buddy. But really apologize. Do tell me what you did in Goa, man. Do tell me what you did in Goa. It is a shaky start, dude. I mean, this playing from the back, I'm not a big fan of, buddy. If I'm being very honest with you, but it went to it got to a point where you actually ended up what do you call it? You actually ended up just conceding a goal pointlessly from a play from the back. So like this is precisely why I don't like that style of playing football. Sometimes you can concede an unnecessary goal and put a lot of pressure on you. And then after that, Bournemouth's been putting a lot of pressure. Semenyo goes into the stands. Hey, my first time on your stream. Saw you first on 1MUC. Thank you so much, Ayush, for joining in. We do WWE, IPL, football, UFC. Good. And is that your dog? He's adorable. 2026, what's your resolution? To lose weight, Akash. That's the number one thing for me. It's a very simple and straightforward resolution this year to lose weight. Not putting a number on it, nothing like that. I just want to lose weight. I just want to go down in numbers. That's it. On other note, Nathan, I'm one of those person who likes to sit at home and with friends and cook something delicious and have drinks with them. Some Jagjit Singh song. Oh, then you'd love Goa, dude. In Goa, most Goan people, at least the older people, love to sit at home and drink. They don't actually go out and drink. They don't go out to like a dive bar and sit there normally. They actually just sit at home and drink. Sometimes alone, sometimes with friends. But that's kind of how we do it. No parties, no gatherings. Sometimes you just do it on your own. What is Arsenal doing, dude? Come on, bro. They what? Why are they taking chance? Oh, okay, okay. Oh boy, releases Madueke. He does not. Good block there. Happy New Year also, Akash. Oh, प्यारी क्या वो 10th का board spoil ना कर दे. Yeah, that's true. Hello, Nathan loves meat. Oh boy. Vaise, you said you hammer him out if we lose to Wolves and we do so. No, I'm not hammer. Should have been more progress by now, man. We are still 41% win ratio. This calendar year, apparently, we are 13th in a win percentage. Last calendar year, sorry, I should say. So it's there's so many things that are wrong. Yeah, so many players that clearly cannot play the system. Manager who changed the system, saw the success, and then changed it back, and then we ended up drawing. Bro, we needed those 2 points bad, man. Those 2 points would have got us closer to where our goals, which is hopefully top four. I know no one said we'd finish top four, but I mean, if you're in the mix, then let's continue to be in the mix, right? Just because Mount was injured, why did we go back to a back three? And then he put Dogu again at left wing back. He's been horrible at left wing back. He clearly is not good at left wing back. We have tried so many games from January to January to play him left wing back. I just don't know why he's persisting. He doesn't like the fact that they played better in a 4-3-3 here. And then there are some fans are you saying that are the players are sabotaging Amarim. See how well they're playing at back four. Bro, that is what we have been saying from the beginning. Most of these people have been back four players their entire footballing career. You can't take one off season break and think everyone's going to be back three players now. Yeah. Who was honestly surprised we played well when we went to a back four? No one, because we've been asking him to do that for the last 6 months. So that's why I'm a bit Amarim indifferent, Ayush. If he does well, I'll put my hands up and I'll apologize. I'm not scared to be wrong here. My ego is not that big. If he proves me wrong, and I know people will come. You know what's the annoying thing, Ayush? People will come here and go, Nathan, now what? Now what? We finished in Europe. Now what? But those same people, if we don't finish in Europe, won't come and say, Nathan, you were right. Sorry, we fought and disagreed. Like I know for a fact, people I've lost subscribers or regular viewers that thought I'm too harsh on Amaram, which is fine. Which is fine. That is the name of the game we are in. That is fine. But how many of those people are going to come back and go, Nathan, you're right? Not a lot. They will all come back and say I'm wrong. They will all say have some patience. You know what kind of fan you are, this, that, and the other. But if I'm right, no one's going to say anything. So I've become Amarim indifferent. I will go match by match and I'll talk about what was good and what wasn't. Ayush, we didn't lose, so I'm not Amarim out. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Simple as that. I love you बोला 8 साल का प्यार कर किसी के काम नहीं trust उसको. Yeah, I feel bad for you, Maxi. 63% possession for Arteta. 8 shots to 5, 1 shot each on target, by the way. 8 shots to 5. 8 shots by Andoni Iraola, even though he had 30, what is it? 33% possession. Only one on target, unfortunately. Half time. Should I buy a white Red Bull or Barcelona? I would still buy a white Red Bull. Actually, it might sound harsh, but you need to get your priorities. Right now, your board should be priority. Yes. I think it's important for him now, for sure. थोड़े अगर हल्की सी भी ऊंच Nah, man, you have to focus on your boards, Maxi. I know. Maybe if it was a different timing, I would have said something different. But this is important. Yeah. Shreyansh is saying, I know I'm no one to comment, but please focus on your life now. You will definitely get someone who understands you. A fantastic point there by Shreyansh. Happy New Year. Again? What do you mean again? Akash. Same my also. Oh, again, okay. Same also. Uh, Fat loss want to do in 2026. Marriage could happen to look fit and make my partner happy. Brother, forget make your. Can I be frank with you, Akash? Forget make your partner happy. You need to get healthier for yourself. Bus. That's it. It's not about looking fit. It's not about making partner happy. I don't know if your is love or arranged marriage. It's none of that, dude. It's to make yourself healthier. Trust me. When you're healthier, no, you'll feel better. Looking fit is just one part of it. You'll feel better. That's the main thing. Trying to feel better every day. That is really important. No, I don't want top four. Let us be in Europa first. Seniors won't spend 300, 400 million. We require that much amount of money to play in CL and have top four. The problem with that, Shanks, is if we if we try to aim for Europa, we might fall out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like at least if we are in the top four race, no, the furthest below we can drop down is fifth, sixth. But if we drop down at fifth, sixth in January, it's going to be difficult to maintain the momentum to stay in Europe. Yeah. Too harsh unless you are not Amram out, you are soft. Sanket, I've made my stance. If you are Amram out, I have no issues with it. My stance was simple. We lose to Wolves, I'm out. Bus there and then. Now I think I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be Amram out before the end of the season. Let's see. That's all. As soft or not, it's not for me to tell Sanket. But fair enough, man. If you're Amram out, that it's all fine. I agree with you. I like Amram on press conference, but his tactical mind's horrible sometimes. I hope he wins and get back to the glory days. I genuinely want him to make good decisions. Ayush, you know what was really heartbreaking? People were coming after me saying, they were saying, they were basically saying, Nathan, you were calling for Youth Academy. He played Youth Academy. What did they do? And I was thinking to myself, that is right? They played Youth Academy. But at the same time, after the press conference happened after the game, he says, I took out Xerxes for tactical reasons. Bro, he took out Xerxes for an 18-year-old. And he's saying, I took him out for tactical reasons. I mean, I mean, what to say? Who takes out an experienced player for an 18-year-old for for tactical advantage here? Especially a player that has not even had one start for Manchester United. I mean, I'm over it here. I'm not Amaraman. I want Amaraman. The artistic gallery. Okay, that's you, my friend. That's you. For Maresca, I felt bad. Here is Spanish Brendan Rodgers who has won a shield in FA Cup still at Arsenal. Maresca's won more that in 2 seasons. But you know what? Shout out to Maresca, dude. He was unhappy and he left. Some people would say, who would leave Chelsea? It's such a good job. Why would you leave? Right? Maresca did. Pradyuman says, I think it should be a war crime to pay Martinelli in the PL. He's so bad, only good in games when he gets space, and that's why he's been scoring in UCL. I agree, Pradyuman. I agree. I just don't understand why they don't let just play Trossard. They're still trying to push this Martinelli hype over. Yes, myself to look fit first, then others. Exactly, Akash. I don't understand about United management is why they don't want to spend on a midfielder and get Champions League, get an easy 50, 60 million money. What they will do long term. Siddharth Singh, what will they do long term? I don't know, Siddharth, and this is why I don't know if you have seen my latest review video. I had about a 2 minute talk about that. I think Ineos are worse than the Glazers, bro. I'm sorry. And the reason I think they are worse than the Glazers is, I mean, they can't even figure out if Sekou Kone should play Lausanne or not. We were supposed to send him on loan to Lausanne before the preseason, right? Before the season began. Then we keep him, then he gets injured, and now in January they want to send him to Lausanne again. Bro, Lausanne are ninth in the Swiss League, and they think that's going to benefit us. Send him to the championship now. What is ninth in the Swiss League, bro? Even if he went to Sheffield Wednesday, he would have got better experience. But these people want to put my man in ninth place Swiss team, dude. It's crazy. I have an Instagram post, and do you post it? Ayush, I don't. I have one currently, but it's not active. When it's active, it'll be on the channel trailer on YouTube, so you can get the link from there. But up till now, it's not. There's this thing: always aim for the moon. If you miss, you will at least land on stuff. You always should aim exactly, Shreyans. Just out of our for our own backup sake. I agree. This is kind of what I mean. Akshay saying Amrim not getting signings winter going to be the reason he'll be signed. But Akshay, here's the thing. You know what's the funny thing, Akshay? This is another thing no one will mention. But Manchester United is historically not a team that signs people in January. And I'll say it like this. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could have done with people in January when we finished second and third. Eric Ten Hag could have done something in January when we finished third and eighth. Just to improve our thing. Ruben Amorim has already got Dogu last January. We just don't buy people in January. Whereas your City is getting Semenyo, Marmoush. Sorry. So we historically simply do not spend in January. So like people thinking that we were going to get people in January, I understand, right? You have to be positive, you have to hope. But now everyone is upset we are getting no one in January. And for the record, we have bought very few people in January. Very few. Youth Academy also needs time. They are not prime players. And Xerxes' substitution wasn't great at all. Ayush, the fact that he was asked and he was saying because of tactical reasons. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Do you think United will succeed after getting a midfielder? I'm not that sure. Abhiman, see, what is our definition of success? Currently, our definition of success is trying to get a European spot. Right? Now, then when you ask them European spot, they're like, yeah. And then people will say, but I don't want Conference League. So everyone keeps moving the goalposts. What is success? To me, success is people are saying, if you finish 15th, if you finish 10, it's okay. Yeah, but we threw away the league because we focused on Europa League. That squad is not 15th place squad. No matter what anyone thinks about the players, no matter what anyone thinks about the manager, that squad is not 15th place. They are not bad enough to finish 15th. So now people are using that, array we finish 15th. So now even if we finish 8th, no, it's improvement. I'm like, it is technically an improvement, but we also should have never finished 15th. So I think it depends on what everyone's thing of success is, dude. For me, I said 7th. If we finish seventh, whatever it is, Europa League, Conference League, whatever seventh is this year, we'll take it. If we finish above, it's a good job. Now you have to also take into account the fact that Newcastle are horrible right now, and Spurs are horrible right now, and we never predicted that was going to be the case. Then people will say, yeah, but if you don't take your chances, that's not our problem. But it kind of is, because nobody thought Newcastle was going to be 14th halfway into the season, and nobody predicted United to finish fourth. So unexpected things have definitely happened. So it depends on what your think of success is, man. For me, seventh and above is success. Some proper European football, some extra money to use. Shanks says, you said once, your father said love is not life, it's a part of life. Perfectly said. In today's generation, need this guide. Fair enough. But how long would we have to continue this hiring and firing cycle of managers? This has to break at some point. See, Shreyas, this is the thing. No, this is why people are hesitating to say Amarim out. I understand the Amarim in people, Shreyansh. It's not like I don't understand it. But however, can I just, okay, if I may, right? I'm not gonna get upset, dude. Like I said, I am not Amarim out anymore. The Wolves game is over. I was so stressed for the Wolves game, dude. I can't even explain it to you. Not because I was scared to say Amarim out, but because I just wanted the game to be over with. Yeah, I put so much emphasis on the game. No, I was just happy it was over. Okay, I'm going to answer your question, Shreyansh. It's a great question. I will answer it, but I'll just while I answer your question, I'll ask you one. Okay. Over the years, even Murto, whatever his name is, was at a bar and he said, every year we aren't going to spend money like this. We don't have the money to keep spending at that rate. And ever since then, no, we kind of have been spending less and less and less. Now people will say, you all spend 280 million. Next year, you all spend 250, 30 million. 30 million it's okay for Manchester United. The problem is, notice that we are spending less and less, or we are buying less players but we are spending more money on the player itself, but overall we are spending less. At some point of time, no, we are really not going to have money to do this quote unquote rebuild. Amarim said, for my system I need money and players. Bro, tell me something. We already knew we don't have money, Shreyansh, because Murtaugh has already told us we don't have money. I don't know what these people have promised him, but he didn't have hundreds of millions in sporting, dude. He developed the youth academy to play a system. Here, our youth academy is told not to change the system since Amarim is taking the job. So, what does that mean? It means that they are preparing for if Amarim gets sacked. Because when Klopp came, everyone played Klopp's system. Whether you were under seven or you were in the reserves, right till the first team, everyone played. Here, the only team that plays back three is the senior team. Everyone else is playing back four. So at some point of time, if we can't get the people promoted from the academy, and if by and this is my question to you, that was the build up. The question is, what if we finish outside of Europe for a second year in a row, which I don't think we have ever done? What do we do then, Shreyansh? Because the money is not going to come in. People want to play European football. If we are in the market for people who have European football and not have European football, we will lose to every single team. At least English and Spanish teams, though, we lose to them. Maybe we'll beat some Italian teams. Maybe we'll beat even PSG because some people don't want to play in the French league. Maybe we'll beat a Bundesliga team. But the main competitors, the Spanish teams and the English teams, we will lose to them. There's no question in my mind, because we are getting to that point of time now where the players don't remember Manchester United as Manchester United now. So at some point of time, 10 years ago when Sir Alex left, no, people still remembered Manchester United like that. Now, Cunha and mbeumo, they are the last of the people who are like, man, I remember seeing Wayne Rooney play and Ronaldo play and all. These are the last generation, bro. Maybe one more generation after this if we're lucky. And after that, we have to kind of reset, because nobody's going to think of United like that. So my worry is, if we finish out of Europe again, we have to sack him, Shreyansh, because this is not good enough. It's not even about Amarim. It's not good enough for the health of our club. So you tell me, buddy, if we finish out of Europe now, what do we do? You only tell me. And now I'll answer your question. It has to break at some point of time, Shreyansh. But can I tell you something? We have sacked managers for a lot less and we have given this manager way more time. So maybe this is not the manager to give time to. Because for a lot less, we have sacked Ten Hag and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Let's be honest. Whether you like their style of play, whether you think they were tactically good, whatever it is, we sacked them for significantly less, dude. Significantly less. They were eighth place when we sacked them. They didn't take almost a full season and finish 15th. So maybe Amarim is not the guy for Manchester United. That does not mean he's a bad manager. That does not mean he's going to fail. But maybe he's just not the fit for us. Because sometimes I think about it like that. No, maybe Amarim is not the problem. Maybe everything is the problem. But Amarim is the only person we can change. We cannot change the owners. We cannot change the players because, like I told you earlier, we don't have the money to change all 11 players. The only person we can change, whether we like to admit it or not, is in fact the manager. Now, is that the manager's fault? No, but that is the case. So, if we finish out of Europe, bro, again, I don't know if we can even buy these signings that people say, want to play for United, bro. Like, I can't see it, man. I can't see it. Maybe you guys can see it, but I can't see it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why she's talking about height, dude. I don't know why she has that insecurity, Maxi. It sounds like she has a. It sounds like she has a real problem with you, and it's just better you move on, buddy. Honestly, if Amram gets sacked, I want to see a manager who handle big clubs and big egos. A man manager. I want to see Ancelotti. I want to see Zidane. I don't want to see a manager from the Dutch league. Yeah, I think our quota from the Dutch league is over, dude. I think Ten Hag has maxed it out, which might be a good thing for us. Biased towards my father, but that philosophy saved me making lots of bad decisions. Yeah, for sure. Historically, United nurture young. That's another thing, Abhiman. That's another thing. And now people and this man is saying now that we need lots of money to play his system. Bro, it feels like Amarim, the board and the fans, we are not all in sync, dude. We are just not all in sync. Because after almost a year in charge, he comes out and says, to play this system, we need lots of money. Bro, the fans have been saying that forever. The fans have been saying that forever. How are we going to play? All these people play back four. How are these people going to play back three? You need lots of money. And then everyone's like, no, no. Did you know all the talents Ruben Amorim nurtured? Quenda, Trincao, all these names they're saying like hipsters. And today in December, almost what 13 months into the job, he's like, I need millions of pounds. I need lots of money to replace these players. So then like I don't know, man. And by the way, I saw a little bit of the press conference, which I normally don't do. If you guys, I'm sure you guys know that. He looked in a different space here. He looked. I wouldn't be surprised if he resigns, guys. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. And with what happened with Maresca, no, it might happen to us. I wouldn't be surprised. When the entire league is struggling, a top five is bare minimum. Yeah, the entire league is struggling to Blanco, but no one looks at it like that, na. This is the problem. No one is looking at the fact, no, that we are in sixth place because other teams are playing terribly too. Like, bro, West Ham won a conference league like 3 years ago. For the last 3 years, they thought they were better than Moyes. The moment they sacked Moyes, no, I don't think they are finished above 15th. Someone might have to correct me on that. But since they sacked Moyes, they have been threading relegation. 3 years ago, they were having a parade, European Cup to West Ham. You know, yeah, a lot of clubs are struggling, dude. A lot of clubs are struggling. No one looks at it. They people go, oh, we don't have players. Our players are going to AFCON. These people are injured. Like, bro, the whole league is struggling. That's why the difference between 5 to 15 is like 7 points. Let me just clarify that. I remember seeing that somewhere. Wait, I'll just have a look. Let's fact check in real time. By the way, the game has started, guys. I am watching it. In case anyone's wondering, the timer is also running. Let me have a look. Someone said something very interesting about the table. So I want now even I want to go see what the table is about. Table. Okay. We won't count this game, but let's just say Chelsea's fifth with 30 points and Bournemouth's 15 with 24 points. Bro, Leeds have 21 points. From 5 to 16, the point difference is 9. The point difference is 9, guys. From 5 to 16. The whole league is struggling. Anyway, man, whatever. It's just since people we are talking about it, we're talking about that's about it. I don't want to go hammer him out, hammer him out. I'm fed up, dude. I'm not interested anymore. We go game by game and we see what happens. Agreed, Nathan. Last season was an anomaly. We should not take it as a base for comeback. Bro, Shreyansh, I swear to God, look at every United creator and every United creator is taking it as a base. Mark my words. You will hear it at some point of time. If we finish out of European spots now, you will hear, I promise you, clip it and keep it, Shreyansh. Keep it in your folder somewhere. You will hear people go, last year we finished 15, this year we have a better style of play and we finished ninth. We are building something here. Believe me, no, you'll hear it, Shreyansh. Believe me. Believe me. And then when it the same thing that happened to Ten Hag and the same thing happened to Ole, we'll only get 3 or 4 players next season. We'll be seventh or eighth after 10 games. Sack him. Mark my words, it will happen. This is exactly people are. Believe me when I tell you, people are taking last season as a base, dude. Believe me, they will come if we finish eighth and ninth. No, people will take it as a base. Mark my words. See in 5 months. What 4 months now? See in 4 months time. Pick one for United: Wharton and Anderson or Cole Palmer. Oh, I want Cole Palmer, yaar. But the right answer to protect my club's future is Wharton and Anderson. People are overreacting on the last match, but Amram's substitution doesn't make sense. But that's why we are overreacting now, Akshay, because it's against Wolves. Today, Wolves won 3-0. People will say, see, Wolves are on an upward trajectory. Bro, they have won one game in 20. They're still the worst team in England. England, not Premier League. They're still the worst team in England. They've won one game in 20. But I'm telling you today, you saw that's why Wolves were playing really. You saw how they played against Liverpool. You saw how they played against Arsenal. You saw how they played against us. They forgot before the Arsenal game, they played United and lost 4-1. I don't know why everyone seems to forget that Wolves match happened. Oh, Bournemouth goes wide. Brooks goes wide. Oh, but people forget that game. Did you see that Arsenal and Liverpool game? Did you see how well Wolves played? Oh. 3 days before the Arsenal game, we hammered them. Easy. So the narratives constantly change, Akshay. It's very difficult to keep track. But Amarim substitutions have not been making sense since last year, Akshay, not this year when people are going to AFCON and injured. I don't understand. Yeah, let's see what happens. LFC is going for Wharton. Yes, copy Ninja. They are going for Wharton. The squad has the potential for top six. At least if they fall out of top eight, sack Amarim will be the right thing. So this is why my thing at the beginning of the season when I did my predictions for the season, I put Amarim at goal. What a goal! What a goal by Declan Rice. It's the exact goal. It is the exact goal Gravenberch scored against Wolves. Cut back, near post, low, and into the corner. Wow, Declan Rice. Damn. Okay. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah. So, yeah, man. I think if we're out of Europe, we definitely should sack him. I know people will say he improved us, we finished 15th. It's going to happen, dude. I'm telling you. You guys are going to lose it. But it is going to happen. Bro, we can't afford to not finish in Europe, man. I have to be honest. We cannot afford it. We just cannot. And what a finish by Declan Rice, yeah. Behind the net angle was too good. Too good. Just missed a slight tackle, Evan. Yeah, man, they're edging closer and closer to that league title. Yeah. If Chelsea does something in City tomorrow, I think Arsenal are really really close to this league title. Actually, we are all not perfect. We have our flaws, but we have to accept who we are. But happy New Year. Ay, 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 where are we? Where are we? Oi. All right, I'm gonna do a quick catch up now, guys. I went on a rant there about things. Give me a second. Let me just catch up. Do you think Baleba pressurized Brighton that he really wants to join United? What do you think Brighton will let him go in January? No, the CEO of Brighton basically came out and said we have not heard from Old Trafford. We have not heard from Manchester United. We don't plan on selling him in the January window or any other window at the moment. Literally hours before the game that has come out. Hello, Shoban. My God, it's been a while, buddy. Happy New Year. How have you been? What have you been up to? Hi, 511. I know I sound very stupid, but I don't know why I feel that I am short. Can't accept and I don't know how to fix it. Bro, there's no way out. The only way you have to, you know how you want to fix it, Maxi? You date someone who's shorter than you. Bus. Bindas. That's it. When she can't reach anything from the cupboard, no, and you can, that's how you know you're tall. Bro, you have to get out of this mental block, bro. You're 5'11 and you're in 12th standard. I don't think you understand the average height of an Indian person, bro. Especially at that age. You still have 3, 4 more years you could grow. Don't listen to people talk about height, dude. They're just, bro, focus on your studies. Trust me. You'll thank all of us later. Forget how tall you are. Forget all this. All this does not matter. No, if you're doing well in life, dude. If you're doing well in life, no, you attract good people. Simple as that. Forget how tall you are, bro. If someone called me short, I tell them who's telling you to look. Look somewhere else. Go look at a building if you want to see tall things. What are the positive things you have seen this season? So Ethan plays this or man. So Ayush, the positive things I have seen is that everyone looks in better shape physically, and injuries have been minimized because people have taken emphasis on fitness. And you have to, I mean, Amarim obviously is not the physio, but you have to credit his team which he has hired. I think Luke Shaw and Casemiro came in fantastic form. The only thing I wonder is, have they been overtrained in the preseason? Because, see, it'll sound like a negative, Ayush, but I'm just answering your question. For some reason, like Casemiro can't play 90 minutes. And I know people say the tempo is different than when he plays for Brazil, but the World Cup's coming in May. If he plays two 90-minute games in Brazil, when they have to, they are playing important games, high quality games. If he can play two 90-minute games in a span of 3, 4 days there, but can't play one 90-minute game here, then I'd be, oh, oi, what a ball by Semenyo. What a ball by Semenyo, yaar. What a ball by Semenyo. Oh, yeah, I know he's been having a crap 4, 5 games, but what a ball that was, yeah. Man, City are going to cook, yeah. Seriously. Oh, it was a goal kick. I think they won a corner though. Um, so that I saw system initially made the defense look really great, dude. But now even the defense is looking shaky. System, I'm not a big fan of, dude. I because we just don't have the players to support it. It's not. I don't even think it's a system issue. We just simply don't have the players, and he seems to think we do. I don't know why he thinks we does, because he doesn't want to change the system, but we don't. But in terms of fitness, great manager. I think manager has definitely brought in a camaraderie amongst the players, because the players seem to enjoy whatever it is he does behind the scenes, because they've all come out and they have stood very strong with him amongst criticism. And so there is some kind of good camaraderie going on. In the recent games, I've seen the fact that we don't put our heads down. We are trying to fight. Granted, it was against Wolves and we should have smashed them, but even in other games, like the Bournemouth game, we didn't put our head down. We kept fighting. So there are recently, in fact, the last 5, 6 games, I would say, is even though we don't have a clue how to play, we have not given up. We have not dragged our feet. We have not like given up on the game itself. Even if we can't find a way to get 3 points, maybe we got a draw, or maybe it was a hard fought loss, or the approach is been a lot better, in other words. So I think you have to give him some credit for that, because at one point of time, no matter who was there on the pitch, everybody except Bruno Fernandes looked like they gave up half of the time. I feel, especially in the last 5 6 games, I feel there's a good attitude shift, and you definitely have to give Ruben Amorim credit for that, whether you like him or not. Whoop that trick. Agree with your question, Nathan. I'm also not a big supporter of Amram as of now. I just think the management needs to bring a guy who can work with. Exactly, Shreyan. Sometimes it can be as easy as that. No, see, I'm not saying these players are going to win Ballon d'Or. I'm not saying they're the greatest of all time, but we can definitely do better with the players we have. I don't think that is a controversial statement to make. I just don't. And there's a lot of fans that think, no, it doesn't matter who was there, we would finish 10th or 12th. I don't agree i don't agree and I think the 45 minutes against Newcastle, where quote unquote our midfield is going to get destroyed by their midfield, and we actually played better in a back four, at least in that game. And then the next game, where we don't have Bruno, we don't have Mount, he goes back, he plays Dogu, where he's been having terrible game after terrible game, right at left wing back again. So, you know, this is the issue. This is the issue. Someone who can just work with the team can also be quite beneficial. Do you think if Amram changes to 4-3-3, we have a chance of top five? No, but you know what I think, for sure, Shanks? For sure. I think we will get European football. For sure. That is what I believe. People can call me crazy, people can say whatever agenda. I believe with this team, especially when you see that Newcastle game, and there are teams worse than Newcastle, at least quality wise, there are teams with worse quality than Newcastle. I definitely believe we'll get a European spot. This is just this is just my opinion. This has nothing to do with being negative. I honestly think we can get a European spot. The whole league is struggling, dude. Between 5th and 16th place is 9 points. There are 11 teams and 9 points divide them. You know, that's all I'll say. If you want to involve Liverpool, there are 12 teams there are 12 points that divide 4th and 16th place. If you want to involve Liverpool, just for the sake of argument, because they're only 3 points ahead, 12 points separates 4th and 16th. The whole league is struggling. If we stabilize with a back four, because these people are familiar with the naturally familiar with that way of playing, we're definitely getting Europe. That's it. That's all. That is my issue. Nothing more, nothing less. And Nathan, let me try to make sense of what you are saying. Do you think our season till now has been a miracle? Can we get 30 more points from the next half? We got 30 from the first half. I think a lot of teams are struggling, Nikunj, and if we don't, if other teams sort themselves out before we do, I don't think we're going to get 30 points. And if I remember correctly, last year, let me just check. It's a great question, Nikunj. Just let me just check for reference something. I will answer it. Fantastic question. Nice to see you, Nikunj. I did convey your thing with Lala about talking over each other the other day. Uh, just letting you know, because you put it in the chat and I saw it, so I thought I'd tell him later. Okay, how do I see this? Hold on, I don't want to miss a goal. Clearance there by Petrovic. What happened last season? Okay, last season, table 24-25. Fourth place, fifth place was 66. So fifth place was 66 points. Fourth place was 69 points. 9 draws, 9 losses by Chelsea. 12 losses, 6 draws by Newcastle. Okay. We are currently on 5 losses. Okay. If last season it took 12 losses and an extra spot in Europa to get So they got at 66 points. So we need 36 points from the next 19 games to possibly get European Champions League football if we secure the fifth place position. Otherwise, we need 39 points, which means we'll need 13 wins out of our next 19 games. Uh, we need to get 60. We need 10 points out of our next. I don't know, man. Maybe we can get 60, Nikunj, but 60 might not get you. I don't know if 60 will get you European football. So we might able to get 60, but what was it? Wait, hold on. European football. Let me just check again. Forest got 65 points at seventh place with 11 losses, 8 draws. So Nottingham Forest was the last team to get European football. We need 35 points. We need to win 12 games of our next 19. I don't know if we can get 60, Nikunj. But current trajectory, we will not get European football. So yeah, this is what I think. I don't think it's been a miracle, but I think other teams have definitely done worse than us. Partly is our luck. Partly we have played well, and partly the league is struggling. Hi Nathan, watching your same from Nani Ghar. Almost forgot how a TV looked, but watch it on the big screen feels cool. Does it? That's nice. Ah, you're watching from your grandmother's house. Sorry, Nani Ghar. I was like, where is that? I just understood what you meant. No, bro, she never talked about my height. मुझे ही लगता है कि मैं average हूँ. Bro, you're above average height in this country. Let's get one thing very clear. Chiranjeev is here. My God, Chiranjeev, I haven't seen you in a while. Problem in United is not any manager. There needs to be ownership change. I was in for Qatari ownership, but why the whole fan base got erupted for not going the path of PSG, Man City? They're successful. Because moral policing is a real thing, Chiranjeev. Simple as that. No, to me, never demoted me. Bus एक ही problem है, trust नहीं करती. Well, dude, if she doesn't trust you after 10 years, my friend, I don't know when she will. Amarim never said you need lots of money. You're just making stuff up now. He said he needs some players, but do you not think mbeumo and Cunha are best signing since the last 5 years? No, Bruno Fernandes is our best signing in the last 5 years. Mbeumo and Cunha, well, I mean, say the best signing in the last 5 years is also tough. No, you have to see how their careers pan out. Now, Nikunj, I can't tell you they are best signings based on reputation, sure, but it depends on what you got, right? Because we bought Pogba based on reputation back. How did that turn out? You know what I'm saying? So on paper, sure. On paper, sure, but you know, uh, to be determined. To be determined. To be determined. Nikunj, you're saying never said he needs lots of money. You're just making up stuff. He said he needs some players, but how do you get those players, Nikunj? You have to make money, right? I feel it's one and the same thing, is it not? You are just making stuff now. Fine, Nikunj. Okay, cool. If you believe that, fine. I can't convince you. But how do you get players with money? I thought he was a decent player. I thought he was a decent player. But yeah. I know exams are done. I bought mic. We'll try to post one shot every. By the way, any suggestion how frequent I should post? Bro, every alternate day, I would say, every alternate or third day for sure, if you're only doing shots. I'm good, Utkash. Utkash, actually, do me a favor, Utkash. Lavanya wants to know how frequently you can post shots. Do let us know. Do let us know. Hello, Rhythm. Good evening. Nathan, how's Senesi heard Barca going for hope he comes? Oh yeah, Liverpool. I mean, Arsenal just scored again. Bro, this is why it's important to take your chances, man. This is why it's important to take your chances. Declan Rice with a brace. Man. Even we are wait, hold on. Hold on. Where is everyone? It's not a point of him being able to play 90 minutes, a point of Amarim saving him. Saving him for what, dude? We play one game a week. Wing back possession by Semenyo. Iraola overrated. I got it first. Okay, good football against Villa. He was appreciating Amarim. So if United plays good, Nathan, along with all of us, I know. I mean, I got so much. Nikunj probably doesn't watch the channel and probably does not watch the review because I got so much shit for actually saying I'm okay with the loss because we played well. I got so much shit for it. But if you don't watch all of it, then you're not going to see it. But I'm glad someone else saw it because I said we played well and I got crap. I got crap thrown on me for saying he played really well and there's nothing Ruben Amram could do. To finish sixth, you need 62 points on average. United has 30. Yeah, but dude, we can't go by average. Nikunj, last year to finish Nottingham Forest needed 65 points and they finished seventh. And I believe Brighton was there 1 point behind them. You can go by average, but that doesn't mean it's going to stick. At the end of the day, the average doesn't matter, right, Nikunj? It matters who gets how many points. I think getting 12 wins in 19 will be tough because we got 10 wins in 19 this time. So I don't know, man. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. Who knows? Who knows? Let's just see what happens. Any promise you give credit to Amram? Nikunj, not only will I give credit to him, not only will I give credit to him, because I think you joined late. I in fact already said it, so I'll say it for you once again. Feel free to come even on the channel that day. I will apologize. Bro, I have no problem saying I'm wrong. I never have had a problem saying I'm wrong. I never will have a problem saying I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you might find this very strange, Nikunj. But I really hope Amarim finishes top six because I am fed up of changing managers myself. I am fed up of changing systems myself. I am fed up of paying money for the same positions by different managers myself. How many times have we bought a new striker in the last 5 years? Ten Hag got a striker. Ole got a striker. Ruben Amorim got a striker. Same position. Midfield, no one has been touched. Same players we've got from 4 years ago, we still have. We've bought four left backs. We have no right backs. We keep buying centre backs, but then the centre backs get injured, so then we get more centre backs. So very happily will apologize. Very happily. I don't want to change players anymore. I do not want to change anybody anymore. Whether it's managers, whether it's management, whether I don't even want a scout to leave. I hope we play a perfect half season because I am fed up of going play 4-3-3, play 4-3-3, play 4. I'm also fed up of it. So now I'm telling you, you can clip it, you can remind me, you can do whatever you like. I will happily apologize to Ruben Amaram. Not only will I do it here, I will do it where someone else, if someone else calls me on their channel. Happily do it. I don't want to change the manager, dude, but I am fed up and I am really scared. Nikunj, I'll be very frank with you. I am very scared to finish out of Europe 2 years in a row because I don't think we are going to have pull to get any players. I'm telling you right now. We are Manchester United, we are the fans, whatever we will say, we will always believe people will want to come to our club. I'm telling you right now, if we finish outside Europe, we are in real trouble. We are in real trouble. Financially, from an acquisition point of view, Amarim might not. Amarim might still get sacked if we finish out of Europe, which means we'll then have a new manager. Who knows who's going to come? We'll be in real trouble if we finish out of Europe. So believe me when I tell you, if we finish sixth, I'll happily apologize. Happily. Happily. 100%. You know what? Even Ethan thinks I go very hard on Amarim, and maybe you guys are right. Ethan also can feel free to remind me. What a goal! What a goal! Oh my God, Krupi Junior! What a banger! Oh my God, my FPL is already in the mud. Might as well have some fun now. Oh, they got 14 more minutes, man. Oh my God. Arteta is going to be playing "You'll Never Walk Alone" back in the stadium then. Oh, oh my God. Maybe I should have kept him as my third striker in FPL. Suraj did say that was a good idea, to be honest, at the beginning of the season. Eli Krupi Jr. What a cross goal. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Things have gotten interesting, guys. Things have gotten interesting. That at least we are not going to be bored for the next 15 minutes. Set piece goal. Things don't change. First day of the year was chaotic. I had an exam at 9:30. I do remember that. And to be honest, prayer speaker in our street at 4 a.m., which ruined my sleep. What? Prayer speaker? Sorry to hear that. But on top of that, rain tried. Oh, this exam I didn't. Ooh, oh boy. Eventful, isn't it? Eventful first day. Improved set pieces too. Improved attacking set pieces. We still seem to be conceding a lot defensively. Improved attacking set pieces. That we also improved mentality, improved attacking set pieces. Some people say you got to give that to the set piece coach. I don't care. I don't mind giving it to Amram because maybe Amram picked the set piece coach, which that means he gets credit for. People forget our injuries between mid-Jan and April. Our mid was all injured. That is true. That also happened. But I think we were in pretty bad shape before mid-Jan, weren't we, Ethan? I can't remember where we were, but yeah. Today was the official debut of Trick Williams on SmackDown. Only thing missing was Booker T on the commentary. He's going to do well, man. He has a lot of momentum. To play back four, you need one Mount or Bruno for that creative role. Cunha is carrier, not passer. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, God, yeah, we got rid of all our wingers. That was the only headache, Ethan. All of our wingers we got rid of this season. That's a bit of a pain. Yeah. Just I want him to just finish in Europe. Yeah, seriously, I can't think about changing everything again, man. Seriously, it would just be so much simpler for all our lives if he gets top six. 100%. We are winning 4-2 against Leeds. Bro, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody else. I'll take a 1-0. I'll take a 1-0, bro. I want these wins. I don't care how these wins come. I don't care. 1-0, I'm okay with. Happily. You know, the thing with United is we don't want them to win every match, but just don't lose the match that we're winning. That would be nice. That would also be nice. That's a great point. Consider me making more. Yes, of course, I would. Thumbnail looks fire. Yes, thank you so much, Shanks. Oh, that's a nasty foul there by Krupi. So Bajit's here. Ineos should back Amram in winter. Yeah, but they're not going to, dude. This is the other problem. I'm telling you, I have a feeling these people might actually be worse than the Glazers, dude. Seriously. Which is unfortunate because that's the kind of luck we have. Nathan, I really think give him one goddamn defensive mid and he'll play 4-2-3-1 more often. You just can't play Casemiro or Ugarte for 90 minutes all season. Oh, man, yeah. Even if we got James Garner, dude, seriously, just some midfielder, man. Just give us something. Seriously. Ooh, Odegaard's being taken out at the 80th minute. Mikel Merino coming on. Just take James Garner, yeah. They're not going to let him go, and they're not going to extend his contract if he doesn't sign. That would be stupid. They're literally going to let him go for free if they extend his contract and he doesn't sign one. Just take 15 million, be quiet, Everton, and figure it out. Aman father binge watch a series on Rajiv Gandhi assassination teller or if it's is this country. Nathan reports coming out that Nuno will be sacked. His decision leaving Forest hasn't favored him. Yeah, but dude, he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave Forest, Aryan. The Marinakis chose Edu over him, which look how well that's turning out. By the way, Marinakis. Listen, Nuno just got the first job that was available to him, dude. You know, he wanted to move on with his career. I still think Nuno is a good manager. He's obviously shown it with Nottingham Forest. At the beginning of the season, they weren't playing badly, were they? It's just West Ham are in their own. He probably went to the worst team you would want to go to in the Premier League, Aryan, which is West Ham. Ever we had this discussion. I think you joined a little later after we talked about it, but ever since they thought they were better than David Moyes, they have been. I don't think they're finished above 15th. They went from Conference League European bus tour celebration to 15th, struggling, making sure somehow staying out of the relegation zone. And what is it different this season? It's the same thing. So that would probably be the worst team you want to go to right now. But yeah, like you said, it was his choice to join. So if it doesn't work out, then it's his fault for sure. This season, Amram has outclassed many managers, but our finishing has been trash. So just finish it. We will easily be top five, top six. Man, I hope you're right. Yeah, I hope you're right. I can't be bothered with doing this again, man. Changing formations, changing managers. It's just too much of a headache. My FPL through the roof. Basmati rice. And you're slowly making us a mid-table club. Yeah, that's another worry here. These people are accepting mediocrity and they've only been here less than 2 years. Not a good sign. Think this: what if by miracle United beat both City and Arsenal? It will be like heaven on earth. Yeah, but I agree, Siddharth. It'll be heaven on earth. But can we continue the momentum? The main thing is momentum, yeah. We beat Liverpool, and then what happened 1 week later? We had all the momentum, man. Like I think our main issue right now is we can't keep momentum, yeah. That is my real frustration. I don't know who to blame. Players, manager, God knows who we can blame. But for real, man, for real. Our main issue is we can't keep momentum, yeah. Even Ethan said it now, finishing. Our finishing and momentum, yeah. Even when we are playing well, we can't maintain the momentum. Really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. United is a club that's Sisyphus happy, according to Albert Camus. What are your thoughts on the mighty Arsenal winning the league? Well, I assume you are a Arsenal fan, dude, and I honestly I hate it. But if you play like this, it's going to be well deserved. So congratulations. If you're new to the channel, as you can tell, I am not an Arsenal fan. In case you are wondering, but we do Premier League watch-alongs, UFC watch-alongs, WWE watch-alongs, and IPL watch-alongs if you're free. Some international tournaments even when it comes. Um, it'll be well deserved, man. That's all I can say. The gun for life. I can't say anything else. I can't say anything else. Saying anything else will just mean I'm a delusional person. Even if they gut out 3-2 wins, uh, at the end of the day they're winning. So they will earn it. They will earn it this season for sure. You really think? Oh wait, hold on. Prashant's here. Hello, Prashant. Good evening. Or yes, good evening for you. Good morning for me. Um, Nikun just saying, hand on heart. Do you really think Baliba is our answer? We might have spent 100 million on him. Might as well get both Keys and Pavlo. Pavlovich. When we were watching last season's Champions League, man. What a crazy kid that guy is. On the same price, high ceiling, instant impact, two midfielders for the price of one, I believe, is what you were going to say. Completely agree with you. We need to make buys like this. And also, I have a speaking of hand on heart. I don't. There is this theory that he's been playing badly because United turned his head. There is this theory that he's been playing badly so he can force a move. Let me tell you right now, Nikunj, that is not the kind of player I want. I saw Anthony protest And I saw him protest when he was at our club. And that is kind of what I told Lala even about Isaac. You see this protest he's doing? Next time it could happen to you. Remember that when you're celebrating it now. Anthony did the same thing for us. If this man, by any chance, allegedly, is playing badly so he can get a move, I don't want him in my team. That is just my opinion. I made a joke. I think Prashant was on the live when we did it. I said this man is trying to set a personal best record of how quickly he can get hooked off the pitch every game week. Some game weeks he doesn't even make an hour anymore. This man is supposed to be a game changer. I'm sorry, yeah. Even if he's having a bad year, 100 million after having a bad year is something exactly United will do, and that is precisely why we shouldn't do it. We should do things no, we don't expect them to do anymore. Seriously. Keith Smith and Pavlovich would be a perfect example of things you don't expect someone to do, no, and we do it. And that, no, that is the kind of buy I want. 100 million for a guy who's getting subbed off at 60 minutes, bro. That's criminal, man. Seriously. I don't think so, Nikunj. What do you think? You let me know. You think Ghana would be good? Isn't he injury prone? Well, he's not been injury prone this season, Shreyansh. We said the same thing about Luke Shaw. That was wood, by the way, if you heard a noise. Touching wood. He's not had an injury issue this season as well. So, in time, sometimes your injury woes are because you're growing. I had this long, detailed discussion about it, basically, Shreyansh, which is as you're growing, Saka comes on to ruin my FPL. Wonderful. Uh, I didn't even realize he was on the pitch. So engrossed in our chat. Um, God, what was I saying? Even he might not be injury prone anymore. A lot of these injuries happen because you have growing. You're literally growing, outgrowing your body. A lot of muscle, a lot of muscle issues, a lot of bone issues. You're in a growth spurt. So sometimes injuries occur because you're in a growth spurt and you're constantly doing something physically intense. As far as I know, Jimmy Garner has been well this season. Um, we are basically, if we play our cards right, we might be spending 20 million on him. 20 million on a kid that's what, 20, 25 years old. That's already played for United at every other level of football. That sounds, considering what we have done in this year and in the years past, I would say it's a great deal. Thank you, Saka, for shooting it over. Game to be controlled and decided by player, but instructions usually given by manager. Okay. This season, we have two big chances to score in every game, and we rocketed and we concede that. All finish once we are good. Conceded that all finishes one chance, we are good for top five. How's the game going? Bournemouth's doing something, dude. Unfortunately, they're not a lot of it is on goal, sadly, but they are fighting. They're definitely fighting. Right now, I would blame Ineos for the winter transfer window not being back for sure. I mean, you could blame them for a lot of things too. Exactly, they are thinking of summer. You watch along of Ruben's brain surgery to find out his delusion. 27 days to go for the Royal Rumble. We will be there. Mighty Arsenal, mighty Raju, same same. The Randy back, the good Viper cooked one miss. Damn man, everyone's giving me SmackDown spoilers, but it's okay. I'm still gonna watch it. I want Amarim to be sacked, but the only reasons because we have many injuries. I know it is Bulls. I'm just waiting for players to come. Then the same thing happens. I want the coach to be out. Okay, I want the coach to be out of the club. Yeah, let's see, right? Let's see. Let's see when everyone comes back. Let's see what happens. Bro, Pavlovich is Germany, plays for Bayern Munich. Good luck signing him from there. I mean, listen, the question was asked. I gave the answer. Yeah, no one said there's a chance of it happening or not. I was given two options and I gave an answer. For me personally, is RR ticket sold out? I highly doubt it. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, the tickets are sold out, dude. Mudit said it was too expensive. He wanted to go to Saudi to watch it, right? In fact, he was here at the beginning of the stream. I don't know if he's still watching. But yeah, he said it was way too expensive, apparently. To be expected, to be honest. I did not, Raz. I did not, but I do know the score line. We've already discussed it. Yeah. Stay away from the Smith guy, dude. We want him. Yeah, what? More midfielders. Shameless, Aditya. Shameless. Even I touched wood when you said about Shaw. Anthony's so average, but I don't know why Betis fan praise him. Maxi, he played well. He played well at Betis. Yeah, he had a great season at Betis compared to whatever he has done for our club. That's why they love him. They went all the way to a Europa Conference League final. That's why they love him. You have to realize it's Betis, dude. It's not Real Madrid. There was a concept in our Discord server where they will loan out us supporting another club. Which will it be for you if you consider? So basically, loan myself out to another club. Uh, just so I could troll Suraj, probably Wrexham, just for fun. Don't you think Jimmy Garner is doing all this to get a better contract at Everton? In fact, it's the opposite, Shreyansh. Apparently, he's not interested in re-signing. And that is why we were kind of interested, before we decided we are not buying anyone, allegedly. I have a feeling next week, if something bad happens against Leeds, I have a feeling that that stance will change. But as of now, we're not buying anyone. But apparently, we were interested because apparently James Garner doesn't want to resign. Now, could things change? Sure. But as it stands right now, James Garner does not want to resign. So let's see. Right now, Bournemouth has a better squad than us. Better squad. Currently, like when our players are at AFCON and stuff, when our players get back, I think we're okay. We're not great, but we're okay. Apart from Real Madrid and PSG, no top team does scouting properly. Arguably the greatest midfielder in this century, Cruz Modric, cash cost less than 80 million. Good luck trying to do that again. Don't think anyone would able to manage that. Cross comes in, clearance. Come on, yeah, Bournemouth, do something. There's 4 minutes left, yeah. Come on. Dear Arsenal, our beloved Uncle Lewandowski will be gone, so please loan out Gabriel Jesus to Barca 1. Oh, it's a player for 1 year. Oh, a player for 1 year. Thought it was a fan for 1 year. I would for 1 year. I take Caicedo here. I take Moises Caicedo for 1 year. Small signings is so big for long-term success. Alex used to bring all these young players from championship with small leagues, which became big name players. Giggs, yeah, Sarantani, Tevez, Vidic missed them. Ah man, I don't know where it all went wrong in some ways here. We just started trying to buy from like rivals and stuff and pay way too much money. Oh, look at the refereeing quality. Same challenge in Villa match. No, was no yellow, bro. Referee favorites are yellow. Oh, referee favorites are Arsenal. Swayam, whether they are the favorites or not, the inconsistency of the refereeing is, in fact, very apparent in general. Nathan, don't you think we have shortage of players who have a captain's mentality? Oh, 100%, dude. This is why I didn't want to sell Bruno Fernandes. Uh, in fairness to Martinez, he captained well in Newcastle, and then he was okay in the next game. Bro, I don't think people understand his value here. Sometimes it is out of frustration. Sometimes it is out of denial. We don't have that many captains in the team. We just don't. We don't. It's way back though, like last row. Okay, okay. Oh wait, Shanks, you're saying you got tickets? Oh, are they sold out? Oh no, okay. You're saying they are available in the last row. Yeah. Yeah, you might as well watch it on TV, dude. You'll get a better view. I know you're there now, so you could have done it, but it's not worth it that way. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is. Hey! What is that? What happened there? It's Kropi Jr. trying to look for a foul. Let's see it again. Oh my god, Kropi Jr. dived into Gabriel's elbow. Ah, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Seriously. Arsenal winning the league, no biggie. Look how much each player they spend more than City. I mean, still have to win the league though, Swayam, but I hear you. You qualify for Europe. How will United manage all competitions with no squad depth? See, this is where what Nikon said makes sense, right? We buy players from smaller leagues and develop them slowly. They come at a certain level, but they develop into the legends. They become moving forward. We'll have to make buys like. See, at some point of time, we will have to make those kind of buys, Raz. We cannot avoid it. We can't buy 22 superstars. So squad depth, in the sense of squad depth, you're going to have to do something like that anyway. Even if we weren't in Europe, we were going to have to do that. But the difference you asked, if we finish in Europe, how we'll manage it because we'll get extra money, dude. Is the simple answer. That's how we'll manage it. We're going to get no money if we don't finish in Europe. Because just create a Madrid Galactico and Arsenal, nothing more. He's not a man manager. Can he manage? Ooh, Swayam's not a big fan of Arteta. 80 million is pretty big before the oil money came and they took Neymar from us. I mean, is it though, dude? Is 80 million a lot for three players that gave you that much outcome? Oh, full time, by the way. Damn, man. God, yeah, Bournemouth. Seriously. Why? Why did you have to do this? Why did you have to make this game so difficult? Referees I mean, the Bournemouth players are fighting. That does not help anything, boys. The game's over. Enjoy. Then you mix it up. Yeah, players only. Now my English was that I got to know. No, 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 dude. I misread it. For me, it will be Caicedo. Now, Casco Basal, open your legs for sure. Open our legs for sure. Next caption should be Dallo under Portuguese quota. Why does your stream become Japanese in between? I don't know what's wrong with this camera, dude. I don't know. Literally the first thing I'm going to replace. For real, it's going to be the first thing I replace. In the Chelsea manager versus Amarim will be pure cinema. He cusses a lot. Saw some clips. Yeah, I saw it too. That Liam Rosinha. I did. I saw some clips too. Sitting in Strasbourg. That was hilarious. I believe history will be much kinder to Bruno Fernandes. Oh yeah, for sure. History will be. No card. Look at the challenge. It was a red. What the f, man? I booked them. I'm going. Okay, you're going. Congratulations, dude. And I play FM26 regularly. Even if our scouts play that game, they should be able to identify young talents with great success. Head coach manager needs to be chief of scout. Period. I agree. I agree with this, but people don't do that anymore in modern football. Everyone likes using the word modern football so much, Nikunj. We don't do that in modern football anymore, my friend. We can't do that anymore. We just got coaches, dude. We don't have managers anymore. It's not that much time to travel and come back, and also visa will also be easy to get ready as I'm already in a GCC country. I mean, listen, man. If you have made up your mind, then good luck. Drop us some photos on Twitter. I'll put it up here. Bournemouth plays with big ball. I mean, they do, but unfortunately, they weren't clinical enough in front. Okay, bye, bro. Cam book calling me. Good luck. Continue studying, please, Maxi. I will see you soon. Petrovic was the best goalkeeper in League One last season. The fall off. No one told me winters are this harsh in Kuwait. Fuck, temperatures 10 degrees in the evening and it's day. It's around 17-20. Oh yeah. During the winter time, it does get cold there. My parents also used to tell me that in Dubai it used to get pretty cold as well. Yeah, during winter time. Don't worry, dude. You'll be happy about the winters when you see what the summers are like. I think Arsenal going under pressure, more dangerous than title charts. City is playing for fun. Like they don't even care about the title, just winning. Like you see them happy. But we did. The viewers won that. Okay, got it. -6. Where am I in Europe? Nathan will play FC Mobile with my fellows. Yeah, enjoy yourself, dude. I'm about to bounce too. No amount of propaganda can make me hate Bruno Fernandes. Fair enough. Rashu, Europe is expected, but effing desert, that's cold. Oh yeah, in Ireland it is in the minuses. My friends just left from there. Are you shutting the stream now? Yes, Prashu, I'm done. I am done. Tomorrow is going to be hectic. It's going to be hectic tomorrow. Liverpool signed Fabinho that way by seeing him in FM. Seriously? That would be quite hilarious if that's true. Anyway, guys, I am off. Thank you for joining. Bro, I will try one more time. Don't do it, Maxi. Don't do it. Focus on studying for the next 5 months. Don't do it. Um, Take care, guys. I will see you in the next one. Tomorrow, early kickoff. शायद आ जाए वापस. Don't do it, Maxi. Focus on your studying. I'm telling you. Do not jeopardize yourself this close to the exams. Yeah, so doesn't matter, Maxi. Trust me. There's plenty of them when you get older, when you get more successful. First, work hard. That's the main thing. We'll be waiting tomorrow. Yes. Take care, guys. Good night. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get a win. I don't really care how we win, but I want to win. Uh, Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.